Hi, I'm Almighty Argus.
Hey, I'm Crony Gamer.
I'm OutlawMyke.
I'm Crispy Dad.
I'm Julio_GX.
Hi, I'm Spaced.
I'm It's Mark to the Future.
Hello, I'm Wekizz.
Hi, I'm Cagematic, and I'm a parent of Twitch. We're all.
Parent of Twitch.
Hello, and welcome to the Parents of Twitch podcast. I hope everybody's doing okay today, or I hope you're doing great today, actually. We are here with my buds, OutlawMyke and Wekizz. As always, say hello, guys.
Hello, guys.
And we obviously have a special guest. Her name is Wutshappnin. She's our first stream mom on the Twitch podcast. So say hello to the people, and we hope you guys will tune in and stay and talk with us. Maybe ask some questions and stuff. But other than that, let's get started and let's ask what's happening. How are you doing today, by the way?
I'm doing pretty good. I actually got 8 hours of sleep last night, which is rare for me. So
That's
I'm
rare for
excited
any
about
parent.
that. It really is.
8 hours of
is.
sleep is
No,
like a golden. You're like, man, I'm gonna get 8 hours of sleep. Yes.
Right?
You know.
You know what?
I
If
was
I
very
sleep more
excited
than
about
like, if I sleep more than like 4 hours, my back starts hurting, and I'm like, man, I've been sleeping too long. Like, what's going on here? Something's wrong.
I know your body's like not used to it. It's like, whoa, you're getting actual amount of sleep you're supposed to get. I don't know what's. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know
then
how
my
this
daddy
is.
sense starts going off. My daddy sense starts going off. I'm
Your
like,
daddy
something's
sense.
wrong.
Yeah, you're like, oh my god, is my kid okay? Okay.
Something's wrong.
All right, calm down.
Quiet.
Do you
Sun's
guys?
out.
Do you guys still wake up in the middle of the night like in a panic and you're like, oh my god, is my kid still breathing? Are they alive?
Yeah,
Dude,
I've done that. I've done that.
I did that like last week, man.
Okay.
Ivy was in the bed with us.
All the time,
like,
Wekizz?
I couldn't see her little body moving, and I couldn't hear her breathing. And like, I put my hand on her tummy, and then I didn't feel it moving. I was like, "What?" I had to pinch her.
Right?
pinch her.
I have to put my hand on his back, right? And I just wait there, and I'm like, is his body moving? I don't know. Okay, I felt a breath. Okay. Oh God, thank Jesus Christ. All right, he's alive.
On that topic, Manny, when he was 4, he had to have surgery because he had sleep apnea. And so we had to alternate who would stay up all night with him before the surgery happened. That way, when he would stop breathing in his sleep, we had to move him until he started breathing again.
Oh, wow.
And we had to keep doing that for like a month until the surgery happened.
Oh my God, a month?
Remove everything. Yeah.
Man,
was terrible.
That must have been awful. I am so sorry to hear that.
He kept breathing while he was sleeping because his tonsils and adenoids got so big, and his tonsils were touching.
Jesus.
Oh, wow.
So it was like almost suffocate. It was almost blocking his airway off completely.
Right. So
Good
when he would
God.
stop breathing in his sleep, we'd have to move him until he'd start breathing again.
Dave Morey says yes every night. Okay, good. It makes me feel better as a parent that I'm not the only one who does that, because I will wake up in the middle of the night and I'm just like, that you bolt upright and you're like, oh my God, is my kid okay? Are they still alive? Did someone come and murder them in the night?
Speaking of my kids in the chat, Creepy Landon 07, that's my 13-year-old.
What's up, Creepy Landon? How you doing? Welcome to the Parents of Twitch podcast, buddy. So okay.
Okay, talking about worrying about kids.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I worry more than you, because sometimes I want to call my wife from the work and then ask, is everything okay? Like, can you check the kids and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, I always do that.
I'm not saying that to check are they breathing, but just check on them, okay?
Well, that makes me feel good. It just makes me feel good that I'm not like the only one, because I'm a newer parent. You know, I only have one kid. You guys all have multiple kids, so I am a newer parent. So I'm kind of like, this is my first time experiencing all of these things. So
Well, that doesn't change whenever you have another kid. I did it with every kid. Every time. I would
Okay.
always put my hand on their back, or I would grab their arm and pick it up and drop it. And if it just flopped, I was like, "Oh, are you okay?"
okay, that just makes me feel better, because it's not a weird thing. I'm glad that everybody else does it. I obviously don't want you guys to do it. What's up, Hershey? How you doing, buddy? So I think that's the first time we've ever gone off on a tangent, and I love it.
Hey, can I ask one question? Like on the same style?
Absolutely, you can ask one question, bro.
Hey, have you guys ever?
Whoa!
had experience-
What just happened?
What happened?
I don't know.
First.
Whoa!
What just happened?
Oh!
Oh,
First.
Wekizz! Wekizz with the first subscription to the Parents of Twitch ever. Bro,
Nice.
Wekizz. Thank you, buddy. Oh my god. Everybody, can we get whatever emotes you got? Everybody, emotes in the channel. Emote it up. All emotes. Everybody, emote as much as possible. I want everyone to just emote whatever emotes you got. Do it
Emote it.
right
Let's
now.
get it.
Everyone. I'm gonna use my OutlawMyke ones.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't think I can put more.
Oh, wait a minute. What just happened? Something else again. Caberns just subscribed. Caberns. Oh my god. We got look. What is happening here? Oh my god. We hit affiliate, and then the train's going off the track.
It's like
Nice.
Thank you
everything's
guys.
going haywire,
Wekizz, thank you so much, buddy. Obviously, this wouldn't be a thing without you, my man. So,
Yes,
thank
Wekizz,
you.
You're the man.
You
Thank
are the
so much for
man, Wekizz,
subscribing
and
to Parents of
Caberns.
Twitch. Oh wait, that was
Bro,
The,
Caberns,
the stream wizard.
the stream wizard, and Caberns with the sub too. Oh my god! And then we got to follow. Who's following us? Okay, sorry, I'm going all over the place. I know, guys. I apologize. Creepy Landon.
and since we're
Hey,
all
there we go.
excited- Since we're all excited about
Yeah.
everything, when I logged into my Twitch today, I hit 150 followers.
Nice. Hell
Dude,
yeah.
I don't have 150 followers. That's
Oh, OutlawMyke subscribe to tier 1. Jeez Louise.
Nice.
Man.
Mike.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Now alright. Well, here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Boom! There it is.
Here we go.
Bro. My battery's dying in my headset.
Your battery's dying in your headset?
Yeah, all the celebrations killing my headset.
There we
Oh
go.
Oh my god, Cagematic. Thank you very much for subscribing on Parents of Twitch. We
Yeah,
appreciate your
Katie.
support.
Everybody's subbing. It's all subbing.
We're all paying our membership dues. That's what it is.
Guys, thank you so much. Appreciate you subbing to the channel. Yeah. Oh yeah. Appreciate you subbing to the Parents of Twitch channel.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you.
That sounds so good.
You're welcome.
Nice.
All right. Oh man, this is great. This is great. We're just starting off a great day, man. That's all right, Creepy Landon. You sent a bunch of emotes. That's all we ask of you. Can we go up another level? I don't even know what that means. What level are we
I
at?
don't know. What is another level?
What's another level, Caberns? Now you have to ask me. Now you have to tell me what that means.
Wait, what is that? Yeah.
The
what is
hype
that?
train. Oh, are we on a hype train? Oh, we can.
We are on a hype train.
We're on a hype train. I've never
I don't
even
know
seen
what-
a hype train
what's
on
a
a
hype
channel that I'm
train?
affiliated with.
Oh look,
Did we tweet about?
sub gift or use
How
bits
long
to
we?
get to the
We
next
need to
level.
tweet. 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
That's the best I can do.
Wow. This is great, man. All right, what's happening? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us why you got into streaming, how you feel about being a parent, what you like, just tell us a little bit about why, a little bit about what's happening, who you are,
Okay.
why you
Well,
are,
I-
everything like
I
that.
prepared a couple of things just for that. And to answer your first question, I started streaming mainly because I was going completely crazy, stir crazy, because I had gotten hurt back in May and couldn't move. I couldn't walk. I tore my Achilles tendon.
Ooh.
And so I was pretty much, get up in the morning, sit on the couch, and that was it all day. And I was going a little nuts. So I was like, you know what? I'm playing video games all day because of this. So I might as well share it with the world, right? So I started reading up on it, and I did my homework before I even attempted to go live. And I learned what I needed to do and learned how it worked to get affiliate status. Read up on how to do the averages and the rolling 30-day period and all that. And I used that whenever I started streaming, and I got affiliate in my first week.
She got affiliate in 1 week?
1 week. It was on day 7.
You
I
got affiliate in a week?
Wow.
Bro, it took me like 2 months to get affiliate.
I got it on day 7.
I was like 3 weeks, but man.
2 weeks? Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, but that's because I did
you
my
know what?
homework.
F both of you, man.
I jumped in. Look, I started streaming at the perfect time because I started streaming just at the same time as Parents of Twitch came around.
Yeah.
And it was Parents of Twitch that springboarded me, like absolutely 1,000,000,000%.
Super Chaser,
I started
subbing
with
it to
Parents
one.
of Twitch on day 5. Day 5 of me streaming is whenever I started with you guys. And y'all bumped me up where I needed to be in those last couple days. And, it was because of you guys that I've even reached 150 followers now. And I'm up to 3 subscribers.
All
And
right.
I've only
Hell
been
yeah.
live. I've been live for 1 month now.
That's pretty. That's nice. It's that first feeling when you get your first subscriber, even if it's like your mom or something,
Yeah.
whether it be your mom or your best friend, it feels so good when you get that first subscriber or that first
Yeah, I was
bit.
so excited. I was
Yeah.
so excited. I blasted it everywhere. I got my first subscriber. I went and woke up my husband. I got a subscriber.
Right?
He was just like, okay. He doesn't understand anything to do with any of this. He's not in this world whatsoever. He was like, what's the Twitch?
What is that? What's
My
that
wife-
Twitch?
My wife is the same thing.
But
So I
if
get
you
it.
want, I got those name test things you get on Facebook where it tells you who you are and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I started my About Me with exactly that. So this is everything you need to know about who I am. My name is actually Bobby. I go by What's Happening for 2 reasons. 1, it ended up becoming my Animal Crossing nickname somehow. And 2, because I'm confused so quickly that I rarely ever know what's happening. So I'm constantly asking people, what's happening? What just happened? What I
happening?
missed?
That's great.
What's happening? So
That's
that's where that
great.
came about. And then once I started doing that, that Carol Baskin song came out. And so now people, when they see that nickname on my Animal Crossing page, they
Carol.
started singing that song.
Carol Baskin.
And so just for them, I created a Carol Baskin costume on my Animal Crossing. And it looks
Nice.
Wait, you can
perfect.
create custom costumes on Animal Crossing?
Well, you can create your own outfits and stuff.
Okay. So I was watching Ziggy Leaf on that, and that's the only way I've ever been introduced into Animal Crossing. And then I start hearing like other people start talking about it, and now you're talking about it. And I don't know, man. Mike, should we get into Animal Crossing,
I have
bro?
like 800 some odd hours on Animal
I need a
Crossing.
Switch. We need a Switch if we're gonna get an Animal Crossing.
Oh, we do. It's
I don't
not
have
on
a Switch.
PC.
No.
Oh, never mind that. You
That's
know
a
what?
Nintendo title.
No,
I want-
Animal Crossing.
You know what though? I hella want a Switch, man. I really do. And I've been looking at like used Switches, but people want like $30 less than a brand new one. They want like $250.
Keep watching the
used
Best
one. I'm
Buy
like,
online because that's what I did for the Switch Lite that I got my son. I had to keep watching that, and then finally there was one available, and I got it.
So I don't know, man. Especially with the quarantine and stuff, dude. Switches are going for outrageous prices.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've seen them.
Everything's going out for
That's
outrageous
true.
prices.
You're true.
I
I
couldn't
That's true.
couldn't
find
find
an
the
Xbox
VR, so I
controller.
paid twice almost for a VR.
I tell you what, though, I got my webcam and I paid the regular price for it. a Logitech C920, and I paid $50 for it.
Wow.
Yeah, this is what I did for 2 weeks straight. Every day, I went on the internet and looked at stores' inventories. Right, Target, Walmart, Staples, Office Depot, everybody who would possibly carry it. Every day, multiple times a day, looking at their inventory and seeing if they had one in. Finally, I found a Target that was like 45 minutes away from me, and it said they had one in. So I called, was like, hey, do you guys have this webcam in stock? And they're like, no, we probably don't have that. And I was like, can you just check for me? I'm sure you probably don't, but can you just check just to be safe? And the dude checked, and he was like, holy shit. Sorry about that. Sorry about the cursing. Holy crap, we actually have one in stock. And he was like, I can only hold it for 30 minutes because of the demand on webcams. And I was like, it's going to take me 45 minutes to get there. He was like, I can only hold it for 30 minutes. I'm sorry. So, obviously I sped, which is not...
Oh, no, you didn't speed. You got there just in the nick of time by some miraculous...
That's right. Exactly what Mike said. Got there in the nick of time. And then I had to wait another 20 minutes for the guy to come up to the dang desk because he was like doing something in the back. I even pressed a little emergency button, and someone came up and they were like, yeah, he's in the back moving a TV. And he hit the button and like stared at me like this. He was just like, and then he walked away. I was just like, Jesus, dude. All right, calm down. No need to get upset.
Yeah, I found my webcam at Office Depot. It was like they had 2 left on the shelf, so I felt lucky about that.
Gotcha.
I picked up a C720, C270, something like that, Logitech from the Walmart for like, I don't know. It was super cheap. And that's why I had 2. When I first started streaming, I had 2 cameras, but then I gave it to my daughter for her schooling.
Well, that was sweet of you.
Yeah, I have a second camera that I use whenever I do the kids, with the kids on.
Yeah.
Speaking of Kids Corner, that was one thing that I was going to talk about with you guys.
Yeah.
But I read, Mike, under your advice, I read about it, and all it says is that under 13, they're not allowed to have their own account.
See,
but it
that's what I saw
doesn't say
too.
anything about whether or not they can be on camera.
Yeah, it just
That's
says
it. I
they
was
cannot.
curious about that.
Yeah, they
can be
cannot.
on camera, no problem.
They just cannot have their own account, own Twitch account.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're the holder of the Twitch account. Yeah.
But
well,
that's why I hadn't done it yet again, because I wanted to make sure I wouldn't be breaking any rules by having the kids on camera.
Gotcha.
Well, you're not breaking rules.
Yeah.
They are on your supervision. Is that correct word?
Yeah, with my
that makes sense.
supervision.
For sure.
Then yeah, but if they are alone without you, then it's kind of a rule breaking.
Right. No, they're not alone. I'm always right there with them. You know, you can hear me, you can see me. That's why I got the 2 cameras.
That's cool.
But yeah, I can't wait to start it up again. The kids were so excited about being able to be on stream. And Tristan, he was like, can I say the thing? Can I say the thing? Because he and his brother, they pretend to be streamers all the time. Like, they're walking around with fake mics. Hit that subscribe button. Like, they're always doing stuff like that. And he's like, can I say the thing? So I had to let him say it. And I was like, you know, he's like, okay, everybody, welcome back. Please hit that follow. Hit that subscribe. Share with everybody. Let's get started. It was so cute. It was so cute.
That's hilarious.
That's awesome.
But yeah, they're so excited about it. And when I told them I was going to start doing it, they were like, can I have my own too? No. But they were excited about it. No, they want to be streamers. Like, you ask Manny what he wants to do when he grows up. He was like, I want to be on YouTube. Okay. But yeah, that's all he wants to do when he grows up. He wants to be on YouTube.
Hey, listen.
All right.
It's
He can get after it.
right now is the best time to do it. To be honest with you.
Well, maybe when he's a little older than 6.
I mean, obviously, you should probably you should still go to school. And if you want to try to do that in your off time, you know, and start a YouTube channel up and...
This is where you're going the right direction, but you're not on the right lane. Yes, you're going to go to school. You're going to go to school for graphic design, desktop publishing, media production. You're going to go to school and learn how to do all this if that's what you want to do.
And that way, if YouTube don't work out, you still got something to fall back. You always got to have. My dad always like ingrained me. He was like, "Do whatever you want, no matter how crazy it may be, but always have something solid to fall back on." and that's why I'm getting my engineering degree, because if this doesn't work out, I have a computer and electrical engineering degree to go fall back on. So, yeah,
That's it.
You got to prepare. You have to prepare for life. Life is going to knock you down and not help you up, and then when you get right back up, you think life is done with you. No, it's not.
I think I surprised my son. He was not expecting me to have this picture up of him.
Ooh,
And his
I know.
reaction in the chat, I think he's shocked.
That was a great picture, by the way. Which one is he?
But
Which one is
these are
he?
my boys. Landon is the middle child. He's the one in the middle.
Okay.
Manny, he's my youngest. He's the one drinking his drink, not caring about anybody else. And Tristan, that's Tristan all day, every day, right there.
Tristan, you're
him.
amazing.
I know.
That's him.
Yeah.
This will be cringy when he will be 17, but still.
It's gonna be
Mike
great.
spent a lot of time with Landon when Landon was a baby.
That's right. Landon and Tristan.
And
you can
I would walk Landon to kindergarten every day.
And you can blow this up when they're all grown up and 20, 21 years old. You can blow this picture up, right?
Be at every wedding. Every wedding.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Ooh, heck yeah.
Yeah, and then I've got, these are my stepchildren. We're missing one. He wasn't able to be with us that day, but I've got my stepdaughter Christina and my stepson Eddie, my stepdaughter or my stepson Robbie. He wasn't there, but this is the whole gang minus one right here.
So I think I got a question about that, because Mike's got all girls, I've got a little boy, but Wekizz and you have mixed, like you have daughters and sons, right? Wekizz?
My stepdaughter is the only daughter.
Okay.
And the rest is all boys.
So even though it's a stepdaughter, I know that you're a good person. Like you try to treat her as if they're your children, right? It's
they're my children.
Exactly.
No
Whether so what is the difference between boys and girls, like as far as when you're raising them? Like, do you go about when you talk to them, when you discipline them, when you try to read them stories, whatever? I guess just being a parent to a boy versus a girl, do you do it differently, or do you just it's boy, girl, whatever it may be?
Differently for each child in general, because it's knowing what makes that particular kid tick.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when it comes to discipline, I can't do Tristan like the rest of the kids because it doesn't work for him. You know what I mean? I just find out what works for each one, what speaks to them.
I got you.
You know what I mean? And 9 times out of 10, boy or girl, which I haven't had to do that with the girl, but if they get in trouble, our go-to is push-ups. Like Landon, that picture you saw of Landon, that little skinny kid, he can out push up most people.
Now, you push-ups, that's awesome. I never even thought of that. And you're taking that from your military background, right?
Yes, definitely. Which, speaking of, I have that right here too. I did 6 years in the Army.
What was your MOS in the Army?
I was a 91 Bravo.
Nice.
So right here, you see, I am the one holding the guide on here.
So can you explain what 91 Bravo is?
I was a mechanic. It was a light wheel vehicle mechanic. So I worked on the Humvees, the trucks.
Yep.
I also got a license to drive most of the vehicles and to operate them.
That's cool.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
And then this was graduation day. I graduated second in the class with a 98%.
Nice. What
So I was super excited about that.
What grade did you eventually exit at?
Specialist E4.
Nice. So you were putting some work in. Hey.
Yeah, I
well,
was.
Listen, I know people always say this, but I have a lot of military buddies, and my dad was in the Marine Corps for 4 years in Vietnam. My grandpa was in the Army Air Corps, and so thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate what you're doing, and I know a lot of you guys don't like to be singled out and stuff, but it means a lot to all of us, because we couldn't sit here in our living rooms and stream and play video games if it wasn't for people like you. What's happening? You know what I mean? Like, I think everybody, I think everybody should realize that, like, no matter how much long you serve, whether it be 4 years or 20 years, whether you're a career or not, they're taking time out of their life to serve our country and to go these strange places and they don't know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, from day to day, anything could happen. And so if you guys know anybody who's in the military, you know, next time you see them, say, hey, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. You don't even have to say anything about their military career, but just tell them, like, thank you. I love you, man. I love you, you know, or mom or dad or whatever it may be. Sorry.
So this year, this is my husband. He's still in.
How long has he been serving?
12 years.
Oh, wow. Is he planning on going full, like, career?
We're not sure yet. He keeps saying he's gonna get out, but he always re-ups. So most likely. But he did a year in Iraq, a year in Afghanistan. Mike, you remember when he left for Afghanistan? You were there with me. That was tough, but you know, he made it home. So, but yeah, that's him. And he works full time as a mechanic with them as well too. So he knows more about the mechanic side of it than I do. But yeah. So that's where we met, was my first day with the unit after training. I met him there. We were in the same unit. And that was 10 years ago.
Gotcha.
Whoa.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm. It's been 10 years. It's been 10 years, Mike. 10 years.
Did you meet him in the military?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yep, that's where we met. And we've been together for 10 years. We've been married since 2014, so married for 6.
How I mean, I've heard the answer from some of my friends and stuff, and it's obviously difficult, but how do you guys cope with him being away for so long? Obviously he'll get to come home sometimes.
I've read a lot of books.
Yeah.
Like, my book collection grew so large, but it was how I kept my mind busy. You know what I mean? It was just easier that way to just dive into a book and focus on that, and then focus on the kids. I didn't really do much outside of, you know, like going out with friends, things like that. I didn't really do a whole lot of that. I just don't do that in general, really. But I read a lot of books. Yeah, that's how I
so
coped.
much Harry Potter.
If there was one book that you could suggest to someone, so much Harry Potter, that's hilarious. If there was one book that kind of helped you, whether it be Harry Potter or something else, because there's a lot of people that are going through this. There's wives, husbands.
So let me grab it real quick. Hang on.
Yeah. Take your time. Hey, Wekizz. So while she's doing that, how do you go about? Do you like differentiate when you're, you know, disciplining your daughter versus your son, or is it like what she said? Is it like each person is different?
Was an easy choice because I read
my
it
son and
3 times.
daughter is too big gap for now.
Gotcha.
Son is 1 year and daughter is 10 years, so
this
it's a little
is
bit
the
complicated.
Clockwork Angel, Clockwork Prince, Clockwork Princess collection
What
by
is?
Cassandra Clare.
Oh.
And
Clockwork Princess.
yeah, this is actually the last book in the series, but I can't find the other 2 at the moment, so they're probably in my closet.
So
But,
I know Clockwork Orange, but I don't know
first
Clockwork
2
Princess.
That's what I thought.
is
Clockwork Orange.
Angel and Clockwork Prince. And what it is about shadow hunters. Have you guys heard of the Mortal Instruments series?
Yes.
Or the Mortal Instruments movie? Yes, this is the book that's written for.
That's the thing with the moving cities, right? No.
No.
Mortal Engines, Moving Cities, no?
Mortal Engines.
No,
I'm
the
sorry.
Mortal Instruments. It's about shadow. They're demon
Instruments.
hunters, pretty
Okay.
much. Like they're the Nephilim, the half angel, half human.
Ah.
Yes, so
Oh,
it's
okay.
about them. And this was my favorite because they have the original series where they have City of Bones, City of Ashes, City of Glass. but this one was a spin-off, and it's a prequel to those, and it's my favorite one. It's set in like the Victorian ages.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I have read it so many
Wait,
times.
Clockwork
Prince
Orange.
Clockwork Orange.
Angel is the first one. No,
Read
not-
Clockwork Orange.
Clockwork Orange was a
It's
great
by
movie, by the
Cassandra
way.
Clare.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
okay,
check it out.
read the book. Read the book.
Oh, I haven't read the
Movie is
book yet,
bad.
Wekizz. Now I'm gonna have to read it, bro.
I have read the book. I never saw the movie. When I tried watching a movie was, oh my god, it destroyed everything. Like I hated the movie how it's made.
Really, that
For
bad?
which book series?
I don't know. The
Ye-
movie is good, but I didn't like the way it's made.
I got you.
I like book.
Well, yeah,
Book
that
is
happens a
amazing.
lot of times. Is the movie versus the
They say it's
book
good.
exactly?
Both.
Like sometimes the movie will like it just completely. You're like, what? You read the book and you watched that movie? Like Twilight. My wife, she read all these Twilight books, and then all of a sudden she
Same.
watched the movies and she was just like, what the hell is this? Right?
Great.
You know what's funny? I have a previous marriage, and I actually have a daughter through that previous marriage. It's more like a stepdaughter. She wasn't mine biologically, but we named her after a character from the Twilight book series. Her name is Embry, which is one of the werewolves. It's actually a dude in the book,
Oh.
but I ended up reading all those books before my ex-wife did, and
That was probably a bad thing, huh?
nah, man, they're good books.
No, I
Good
mean, was
books.
she like,
Those were great.
was she mad at you because you like read them all before her though?
Nah,
No, that's
nah, I don't
good.
think so.
That's great.
I don't know. I don't know what was going through her mind.
Listen, I've been
Ever.
I've been rereading the Sword and the Sword of Truth books on audio books lately with Terry Goodkind.
Okay.
Because you know, well, you know what's happened. I was talking about the books and stuff she's been reading, and that's what I've been listening to lately. Is I don't know why. For some reason, I guess I was scrolling through YouTube and I saw that as a suggestion, and I was like, oh man, I haven't read the Sword of Truth series in a while. And
The Sword of Truth.
yeah, by Terry Goodkind. The Seeker
taking
and
notes.
oh yeah.
Taking notes because I listen to audiobooks a lot while I'm driving because I drive a lot. For
Do they
work,
have
so
they have
I'm
audiobooks for the books you read, right? What's happening?
I'm
I
sure. They do.
believe so. I never looked because I don't do the audiobook thing. I just read them myself.
Yeah.
But I've never been one to do the whole audiobook because I like how in my own head I could do the male female voices how I feel like
It's
doing.
it's
And
true.
then
The
you get one
reason-
person reading them, and you're like, that's not how they sound.
I like
But that's
I like the ones I've been listening to. I've been listening to the Star Wars ones. I'm on the Thrawn series, and they're almost full productions. Like there's music, sound effects, there's actors playing different roles in some of these books. This particular one is just one person, but he does the voice as well. But
It depends on the book, honestly. Like
Yeah,
there's
it does.
some audiobooks that sound sound awful, but then there's some that sound great. Like the Game of Thrones series
I
audiobooks,
couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
bro, they sound the guy reading them is awesome.
I love those
I
books.
couldn't do it.
Oh my god, the
I
Game of
tried.
Thrones books are so great. They're
I might try
They really
again.
just try it out.
Wizard First Rule, is that the first book in the
Yes,
series?
no. So the first one is hold on.
Hold on, let me see.
Hold on.
You know, I have the whole box set.
Audiobooks.
How many
So,
books? How many books are there? What's happening, by the way?
Right now there's 5 out, but he's not finished.
Ooh. Okay.
He finished the
Oh, it's
TV
probably
series.
super popular
Yes,
right
Wizard's
Finished
First
the
Rule.
TV series before finishing the his books.
Gotcha.
now. Clockwork
Game of Thrones.
Angel.
Yeah,
Oh, I can borrow it. I'm gonna borrow it because I'm almost done with this Thrawn series. I'm gonna listen to it next.
Thrawn is great though. As far as Star Wars, we're only going to talk about Star Wars for a second here, so Wekizz doesn't get too. But you know what though, Wekizz did a Star Wars critical thinking, so
Yeah, Wekizz understands now.
now he knows.
Look,
Look at that!
Wekizz
Look
has
at him!
X-Wing.
Look at him! Yeah.
I'm hella sus of Wekizz.
I think
Mom,
Wekizz is
I was like,
a pocket Star Wars fan, and he just doesn't want to admit it.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, I'm
holding it
talking like I
fan.
know a little bit about it, but I like it, you know.
It made me.
but
You have no idea how happy it made me when you did a critical thinking of Star Wars Wekizz. Made me
I'm
so
really
happy.
sad I missed it.
It made
This
me-
critical thinking thing is for you guys, not for me.
I know,
I'm
but
trying
still, you have to put a lot of work into it, so obviously you have to enjoy it a little bit. If you hated it, you would be like,
I was laughing my ass off when I was doing those deaths and especially the Emperor. When I did the Emperor, I was just sitting and laughing.
so talking about streaming, books and stuff, what
Mom has like 9,900,900. I don't know that number. Whatever.
how do you how do you separate, this is one thing you were wanting to talk about, how do you separate stream, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, your content life versus your real life? How do you, because Mike sent me some lists and stuff and topics and everything, and like how do you separate your content creator life, I guess is the way I would put it, versus your your real life. You're not what's happening, so you have what's happening, and then you have your real wife, mother, and wife of military veterans, stuff like that. Like, how do you separate those two, and how do you balance them? Really, is the hard question.
Well, it's like with anything, you can get excited about something and you dive into it so deep that it consumes you, and next thing you know, it's all you're doing all day long, and the kids are kind of off in the background, and you're forgetting you have to go check on them. You don't want that to happen. Right. So even though I want to come and do this, I want to do my content, I want to stream some more, I need to make sure I'm with them first. That's why most of my streams are late at night. Or when I'm working on stuff, it's very early in the morning before they even get up.
That's funny, because I think everybody does that. Literally every parent, they're like, "Hey, guys, I only can stream at night when my wife or my husband is asleep and my kids are asleep."
But another thing is to also, when it comes to that too, is remember that if you have real life friends who also do streaming, like Mike, you know what I mean? I know him. And other friends like that, you have to remember you're not in competition with them. They're colleagues. They're coworkers. They're not competition.
I'm in competition with Wekizz, this guy down
I
here.
need to put my guns back now.
Down there.
Well, that's between the two of you.
Listen.
And I say that because if you do that, you run the potential of letting the stream life ruin your real life relationships. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm constantly comparing myself to, OutlawMyke and I were streaming at the same time, and he had 20 views and I only had 2, he's stealing my viewers. You know what I mean? You don't want to run into that kind of a problem with your friends.
And that's the thing. Like, I don't really know how you would steal the viewers.
I've had that said before. Not the stealing,
out
but
over
like,
here. Sorry, hold on.
At the same time, if we weren't streaming at the same time, then some of the viewers that we share together would have been watching me instead of.
Well, this is the thing. That's not even a problem nowadays with technology. That's not even a problem. All you have to do is just say, "Hey, you guys, why don't you watch both of us at the same time? Because we have a multi-Twitch link, and you guys can look at it, both of us. And the viewer count counts for both of us. Me and Mike do that every Tuesday and Thursday. Every Tuesday and Thursday, we say,
which that I have explained, but the downside with that is that only works if they click the multi-Twitch link, and
That's
even
true.
if you put it in the chat, that doesn't mean everybody's going to click it. And I'm only saying that because I don't want it. Streaming should not get in the way of friendships.
Never. It should never get in the way of friendships.
And if it does, if it does start to go that route, how to take a step back and realize, it's not all that serious.
Is it worth?
Realize that we are all in the same boat, guys, and we are sailing the same direction. So let's sail together.
My suggestion when being approached by a situation like that is, it's kind of like Cagematic and I have talked about this before. We find that a lot of the people that watch our streams are parents of Twitch streamers themselves.
Yep.
And a lot of them stream on Thursday nights.
They do.
And it's like, you find that, should we stream on less popular nights? Should we do this?
And we talked about all this. We were like, we literally spent an hour, me and him, like, hey, maybe we should stream on Wednesdays. Well, what do you think about Mondays? Well, what do you think about Sundays? And then we're like, well, shit, I can't do that because I got my kid. And it's like we got into this whole like hour, 2-hour conversation where me and Mike were like, "Well, no, I can't do that, man. Well, what about this time? What if we stream lower? Nah, I'm working." And it was like we literally circled and took 2 hours to come back to where Tuesdays and Thursdays are the best time.
We already had it.
We already had it.
And it looks
Perfect.
Like you
point-
totally missed it because I never see your stream on my zone.
Well, that's because you're already asleep, Wekizz. Okay.
That's 'cause you're over there in the better part
I
of the
catch
world.
you in the
Yeah,
morning.
you're in the better part of the world where people can nap and drink beer during lunch breaks. Okay.
No.
You
What?
don't drink beer during your lunch
Listen,
break?
don't lie, Wekizz.
No.
Okay, I
So
know
I
you
think
can
you're
drink.
mixing with something else.
No, I know you can drink a beer during your lunch break, and I know you take naps. Okay.
Naps could be, but beer. No,
Ah!
trust me.
But you can't take naps then.
They don't talk about it, man. They don't. Hey, listen, they don't drink beer on lunch. Nobody drinks beer on lunch.
Okay, so that's this.
Hey,
Okay,
it's the first rule of Fight Club, dude.
don't talk about Fight Club. Gotcha,
Don't talk
Wekizz.
about beer at lunch.
All right. First rule of beer about beer during lunchtime. Don't talk about beer about lunchtime. I got you.
Spain and Italy, that could be it.
But so the point I was getting at is, Cagematic and I we made a plan.
Yep.
We're both streamers. Now we were brought together by streaming, right? We didn't meet each other until Parents of Twitch was a thing. But if you're friends with someone in real life and you're having issues where maybe when you're streaming, some people that would normally be watching their stream is watching your stream instead of their stream, and there's a problem, there's a rift with that. So then you just schedule around it. Say, hey, okay, you stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'll stream Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And when one of you is streaming, the other one is in your chat moderating or hyping up the chat or
Yep.
just supporting the stream.
That's why you got to
You know?
push that multi-Twitch and be like, look, man, me and my buddy are streaming, and that's why you got to get together too, because you're like, hey, let's play the same game, so like my viewers can watch your stream and your viewers can watch my stream, and it's you gotta collaborate, man. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You can't.
That's why it's called a collab.
Right. That's why me and Mike were like, bro, we're streaming on the same night. Why the hell would we not make a team up Tuesday and a team up Thursday? And it has only helped me. I know, and I don't know about Mike, but I'm pretty sure it has. But it has only helped me. I've gained people from Mike, Johnny Homicide. There's other people I would never even know besides Mike. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like I always tell my people, I'm like, look, man, if you're gonna check out somebody, like always go check out my boy OutlawMyke. Go check him out. He's hilarious. He is a Southerner like me. He always, you know what I mean. And on a other note, my boy Desert Spectre, he is actually serving right now in the military. He's over in Japan. Or is it China? Damn it, it's Japan or China? I'm sorry, Desert. He is actually serving right now, and he literally, it's like 6 or 7 a.m. where he is right now. And he woke up to come and join the podcast and chat with us. So you guys
Desert Spectre, you are the MVP of the stream.
Yeah, so
Thank you
it felt good because Wutshappnin said that, and I was like, oh, my boy Desert is supposed to come in here sometime soon, and he came in, and so I just wanted you guys to let you know that he's
cool.
he's serving right now, and he was like, dude, I'm gonna come and check you guys out, and so obviously it was like 5 a.m. when we started for him, so he overslept a little bit, so it's all good. I accept it, but
We forgive you.
yeah. So you guys talk a little bit. I got to go check on my son. My mother-in-law is watching my son right now. I just want to go check on him, double check. Mike, Wekizz, take it over. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So
What's happening?
Okay, so this is Landon. This is when we took our Grand Canyon trip. I've been kind of filtering through the kids while we were talking. So yes, Landon, that's you. Like he's all excited in the chat. But yeah, this little boy though, he can do some push-ups. Let me tell you. But that also means he's gotten into a lot of trouble.
yeah,
Which is
that's
fine.
generally how that works. I'm gonna have to try the push-ups thing because
It works.
I tell you what, Harley Quinn, man, I messed up when I named her Harley Quinn. I won't even lie. She is her
She lives up
namesake.
to her name.
She is her namesake. Absolutely 1000%. Like she will Zoe, you tell her no, she cries just from saying, "Hey, whoa, Harley Quinn, you stop, Harley. You do that for 10, 15 minutes, she ain't stopping, and she gonna
Kind of
laugh
like
at
the
you.
cat who looks at you as they're knocking the cup slowly off the counter.
And she gonna look at you and laugh while she doing it too.
So, yeah,
So
Tristan's like that. Speaking of that, they got in trouble. Like, they would not pick up their toys no matter what I said, no matter what I did, and I tripped over them. And so I was like, look, if you guys don't pick up these toys, I will throw them away. Every last one. And Tristan looks at me dead in the face and goes, okay, that's fine.
Did he hold it? Did you call his bluff and throw something away? Did he hold it?
3 trash bags full.
Wow, man, Harley does that, and then you take her horsey away. That's it. Game over. She's got this little seahorse.
He even helped me fill the trash bags.
Thug.
Yeah. So that's why I said normal punishments don't work with Tristan. You gotta see what works for each of them. So yeah, that didn't work for him at all. It didn't work. We threw away like 3 trash bags full of toys. It needed to happen though. Most of those they needed to go.
So your overlay says story time. What's that about?
So story time, I started with my channel points. I did a story time one, and it was kind of, when people would redeem it, it was a little messy. I would just try to think on the spot of a good story, and it was a little meh. And then Wekizz pointed out, it turned into me just telling stories about all the random times I've been hurt, because I've been hurt so many different random, what in the world, how did that happen moments. And
yeah, I understand that. Like,
so I didn't want it
insanity.
to be like that. You know what I mean? I didn't want it to say nothing but just me talking about getting hurt. So, and he brought that up. Like, I'll come back when you have a story that doesn't end with an injury. So instead, I decided to take that and run with it and started doing story time, where not only do I tell the story when it gets redeemed, but I flip to that page and I start telling the story with pictures. Like this.
Oh, that's cool.
So the story behind this one, because it's going to be a short one, is I went outside the other day and noticed that my tomato plants had no leaves or tomatoes on them. And at first I got mad. I thought it was kids. I thought they were messing with the plants. So we go over there, me and my husband walk over there, and we see these all over the plant. They were about, they're called hornworm caterpillars. And they're about 4 inches long when we picked them off the plants. Wow. But they ate the whole thing. There was like 9 of them. Look at this.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So I did some research about that. This is their life cycle. They grow into what's called a hawk moth. Landon's going to know about this one. A hawk moth. And their wingspan is about 5 to 6 inches long.
Whoa. That's cool.
This is what ate all of my tomatoes.
You know what? We had my friend Cassie on here for the breast cancer show, and she was talking about they found some caterpillars at her work, and they jarred them up and they just fed the caterpillars, and eventually it made a chrysalis and turned to a moth. Y'all should do that. Y'all should race those caterpillars.
Yeah, we got rid of those ones so that it wouldn't eat any of our other plants, like our peach tree.
Yeah, you just move them away from the stuff.
But now, just we don't have an infestation anymore. But they were all over it. I was surprised that like they really ate everything. But that's just like a little brief. That's what story time will look like. And I have a whole list of stories that I'm ready to put pictures with. And if I don't have pictures of said story, I will make pictures, like little animated things.
Dude, like do like a little stick figure cartoon. I'd like to see some stick figure cartoon stories. That'd be great.
Like, I have a story about when we went to San Francisco and we took a stuffed bunny with us and we took pictures of the bunny as if it was the one on vacation.
That's all cool.
Hey, you know what? I did that the last time went to Vegas. Me and Shannon did that. We had an owl and a plank, because planking was big back then. Remember when people were doing the owling versus planking videos? How old am I? Does anybody remember that?
I don't remember that.
No, you don't remember the planking where people would
Oh,
like
I remember the planking.
plank?
Yeah,
they had
planking.
planking,
it's
and then
very
they had
old.
owling, where instead of being on a plank, they would like get on a ledge like this. I don't really have
Then
space.
T-posing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the preview of the bunny at the Golden Gate
nice.
Bridge.
That's what's up. Hey, Cage is back.
So just funny little things like that, you know what I mean? And I'm working on getting all the stories put together.
So
that
Cage, do you remember planking? Remember when planking was the meme before memes? This predates memes. This is before memes were called memes. They were there, they just weren't called memes.
Planking. Sounds familiar.
Yeah, everybody were planking, making photos of a plank.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what planks, doing.
They lay across stuff like this. Take a picture.
I don't remember that. No.
They plank somewhere at interesting position, and
Yeah. Let's see. What was?
Sorry, I went downstairs and one of my dogs had apparently pooped in the kitchen.
Oh boy!
And I stepped right in it.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah.
I hate when the cat has like a hairball and like you step in it.
Oh, and
You're like, what is this?
And so another one of my channel point things is called, I named it zoology because I have a lot of animals. And so I figured, with zoology, they can have a choice between which animal they want, and I'll tell little tidbits about them. So like these are two of my 3 dogs. That's Honey and Smokey right there. And then I also have Chase. That's Chase.
Chase?
He's a little he's a half miniature lab, half chihuahua.
Aww.
I love that dog.
So how many animals do you have?
6, in between 6 and 9, depending on what day of the week it is.
Wow.
And I say it like that because we have rats until it's feeding day.
So this is planking.
Okay.
Remember planking?
That's interesting.
People would just like lay across stuff.
No, sir, I do
That's
not.
planking.
Okay.
I'm so old.
You're
But there was planking, and then there was also
You're very old.
also owling. So this is
Wait, owl? Did you just say owling? Like AOWLING?
Yeah.
Owl, like owl, but owling.
OWL. Like this. It's owling.
What the?
That's the
Dude,
meme.
I do not remember that at all. What? Where are you getting
I
this?
remember those, but I don't know. I never tried it.
Yeah, man, that was before memes were called memes. This was
I
like
think we could,
2011,
with a
2012.
bigger community, we could bring that back.
We could bring that back. So we drove from Lafayette, Louisiana to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And I had this wooden board that I drew a face on, right? And I had this little ceramic owl because my mom's obsessed with owls.
Okay.
And like this little board and this little owl came with us everywhere. We took pictures with it everywhere. It was owling versus planking cross country. It was hilarious, for the time.
Right.
Now it's like, what's planking?
What's planking?
And,
What's owling?
This picture here is the lizard we own. His
What
name
kind
is
of lizard
Shadow.
is that?
I
He's a
didn't even
Nigerian
notice the lizard
Eurymastix.
until you said.
A Nigerian whatty?
Eurymastix.
Oh
Pretty
my.
much a vegetarian bearded dragon.
Oh, okay. I know what a bearded dragon is.
Bearded dragons aren't vegetarians?
They get big.
No, bro.
No, they eat like crickets and stuff.
Yeah. That's not technically like meat, but it's another living being, so it's.
I used to feed my iguana chicken. She liked chicken. Iggy the iguana.
Like fresh chickens?
No, like I would cook like some chicken or whatever, and just not season it or anything, and just give it to her.
I gotcha. Cool.
Like grilled
And
chicken.
that
She loved
here,
it.
if you look in the flowers, you'll see a snake. I got those flowers for Mother's Day, and my snake fell in love with them. So I just let her loose, and she just chilled in the flowers, going in and out of them, took a nap in them and everything. So that's
Nice.
Lola. That's one of my snakes. This one's Harley. Harley is a little. He could be a little testy now and then with some attitude, but he's never bit anybody. And then this little one, she's the baby. That's Sunny.
Gotcha.
She's small. Like, I mean, she's a baby. They're gonna get bigger. Their breed grows to be about 6 feet.
Ooh.
So they get bigger. But yeah, those are my babies. Those are my snakes. The kids, they love them. See, that's Lola. They do very well with the kids. They love hanging out with the kids.
Amazing.
My
My
wife
daughter would
never
die.
allow
probably.
me.
Your daughter would
Never.
die.
Like, it's gonna be a battle when I decide to get a bearded dragon. Like, it's gonna be an all-out war. Like, it's a war. We're currently in World War Puppy stage, right?
World War
Once-
Puppy.
World War Puppy is legitimately me and the girls versus my wife and the babysitter. So
Okay.
it's like World War Puppy, and we're like, we're down here. We're still like DEFCON 5, So we're gonna be up here soon because as soon as the baby is no longer a baby, Daddy's bringing home a puppy.
Oh.
Okay. When is
I'm a dog person,
when
man.
do you technically not rate your child as a baby anymore?
When she's a toddler. I mean, she probably is.
Okay. When
She's
do
not
you?
When
yet, so,
technically he's
like
a
2
toddler.
years. When she's like 2 years old, 3 years old,
Okay.
I'll be happy. I'll be comfortable getting a puppy that I need to train. Like right now, so much of our time and attention has to go to taking care of the baby that the puppy would be neglected, and that would end up being bad for the training of the puppy, which would be bad for the sanity of my household.
Oh, that's why I got a puppy that's not trainable. Easy.
Not trainable.
I'm kidding. I have a Chihuahua. There's no reason to train a Chihuahua. The training of Chihuahua is being cute. That's all.
Yeah, but like, is it house trained? You bring it outside to poop, or do you have to like use a little floor pad?
Oh no, that's easy. This Chihuahua I bought, it came like with a whole manual. It poops where you tell it to poop, almost like that.
Oh
I was
man, that's
surprised that it was such a
awesome.
Does it
smart
like
dog.
have Bluetooth and like Wi-Fi?
I don't know. We just made him a toilet and told him this is your toilet, and he's always doing it there or
What?
outside.
Wow. I
Yeah, I was
wish
surprised.
my little Chihuahua one that I showed you, he don't care. He'll pee on everything while staring you in the face.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
I can't deal with that, man.
See, my wife's she had a Chihuahua that she has. So we got a Chihuahua, the apple headed Chihuahua. It's like the little teeny Chihuahuas. We got that together, but she brought in she brought in a standard Chihuahua, and she always says, "Oh, she was much better, before I got with you and everything." And I'm like, "So is it like your dog is misbehaving because of me?" She's like, "No, I don't know what's going on. My mom, she gave it to her mom, and then, anyways, that's the dog that I stepped in the poop because of her."
See,
Yeah.
there are a few. There's when it comes to dogs. Me personally, I like big dogs, not little dogs. There's a few different reasons for that. Number one is, through my travels and my job, I visit different people's houses every day. I'm in like 3-4 different people's houses, different brand new houses.
Yeah.
And I see people with dogs, and I get to meet different dogs all the time, and it's great. But most of the time, if it's a little dog, it's gonna yap and try to bite me, and we're like the second I enter that home, we are at war. It's DEFCON 1, and this dog is on duty.
Yeah, dude. There's where I work. If there's a dog in like we're going to paint a house or pressure wash a house, and there's a dog, where we have to, we have to allocate our resources and be. They're like, yeah, don't even ask the homeowners. Just say if there's a dog, just do not do it. They don't even like.
Well, it's not. See, with most of the time, the little dogs are the ones that want to eat you, right? They're insatiable. They need
True
to
enough.
just eat you from your ankle up.
I don't know if they want to eat you, but I think they want to.
They're
like at least like chomp your ankle. They just want to like.
Oh, they need to let everybody know that that's their house, right? So the bigger dogs, the bigger breed dogs. I have clients that have pit bulls, clients that have Great Danes. The pit bulls, when you first show up, they're like, "Hey, who are you?" And then after you're like, "Hey, man, here, check me out." Yeah, I might smell like a cat, but I'm cool. I promise. And then after that, they're like, "Hey, what's up, friend? What's up, buddy?" Like they'll follow. One time, the dog followed me around. Was like, "What's up? What you doing, man? What's up?"
That's the thing. Sometimes the
Bigger
dogs.
But for me, it's like I find the bigger dogs are the ones that are a little bit smarter, I guess. Right. So my dog that I want to get next is going to be a Louisiana Catahoula leopard dog, which is a very highly intelligent and trainable dog. I'm gonna train it to do some hunting tasks, but it's also a good family dog. So I like big dogs, man. It's just me.
Yeah, my other two dogs, they're big. Smokey, he's just a huge potato. Yes, I'm talking about you, Smokey. And then Honey, she's a pit bull. And I said his name, so he's coming to say hello.
Nice.
Come here, Smokey.
I got a client. They have a Great Dane, and its name is Groot.
Hey, there's Smokey right here.
Oh.
I said his name.
Hey guys. Hey.
And Chase is trying to climb on the desk. Come here, boy. Come here, Chase.
So like,
Yeah, we only have a cat and 2 fish.
See, this is Chase. Oh. He's the only dog I know who likes hugs. Like, he will let you know he wants a hug.
so true, Wekizz. So true, Wekizz. Oh. Yeah, animals are just like I said. Even though I stepped in her poop, it was like I was kind of like, it's kind of like one of those things where you're like, I stepped in your poop. Why'd you do that? You little guy. Why'd you do that? That was bad. Don't do that again.
Man, we're like yin and yang, man. Because for me, if I'm stepping in poop, we got a problem. Why did you poop inside the house?
Listen, I can't really do anything because it's my wife's dog, and if I just
see,
I tell her, I'm like,
deal with it.
Yeah,
that sort of thing is indicative of small dogs. That's something that small dogs do, and most of the time, the owners that have those small dogs have the same opinion as you. They're like, "Hey, it's not that big a deal. I can just clean it up." Blah blah blah.
It is what it is.
For me, I'm a big dog guy, so if the dog's leaving landmines,
oh my God, them big dogs. That can't happen. Not in the house. No.
See, so that's why I got to be able to train the dog. And look, the dog needs to be able to just say, "Hey, man, I got to go take a dookie," and we go outside and take a dookie.
Literally like that. Hey, Mike. Hey,
dude,
I'm your dog now. Hey, I need to go out, make a dookie, yeah.
Make a dookie, yeah.
So Murray the cat does that.
I think it'd be
go outside.
I think it'd be different if the dog laid a turd that, like, when I stepped in it, it was like, the T-Rex, how it steps in the dirt and it like makes a foot imprint.
It like squishes between your toes.
Like, that's how big dogs are.
Yeah, if I stepped in a big dog's poo-poo and it was like I stepped in it and it was like there was still undisturbed doo-doo outside of my footprint, I think I'd feel a little different. I'd be like, all right, this ain't
like a cow patty.
Exactly. This can't happen.
Podcast went poop cast.
Yeah, poop cast.
Poop cast.
But the little one is just like
Duke Dookie on here or something.
I know, right? The Duke of Dookie, the king of crap.
So, I think we covered pretty much everything you want to talk about. Does anybody in chat have any questions for what's happening? I want to know any questions about
anybody in chat.
I love you too, Landon. Landon's leaving. He has to go.
We want to know what you are playing, streaming, your favorite games.
Yeah, are there games? Are there games that you play off stream versus games that you play on stream?
Yeah. What do you play if you don't stream?
I do play a lot more off stream than I do on stream. I play everything from the Mario games to Zelda to Roller Coaster Tycoon. I tried to stream Roller Coaster Tycoon, but I couldn't get it to work right with the stream going on. I guess it was too old of a game. It just didn't want to play nice. But like it kept freezing the computer whenever I would try to do it on and try to stream it. So I don't know what was up with that. But like I feel like if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this with the games that I enjoy. And Animal Crossing is one of them. Genshin Impact is a new game that I learned about since I started streaming, and I absolutely love that game. Breath of the Wild, I love playing that game so much. I mean, I have so many favorites and so many that I like, and they may not be the popular ones, but they're what I like. You know what I mean? I don't think I've seen anyone stream Mario Odyssey before, but I'll play that game for hours.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And also on the Switch, they have it free, where it's a free download of NES and SNES games.
Oh wow.
So you can play the original Mario's, the Super Mario for the
Oh
SNES.
man,
All that.
that's
Those are all
cool.
free downloads. Yeah, so I was able to introduce those to my kids, like Yoshi's Island. My kids love Yoshi's Island. You get to go
Yoshi's
catch baby
Island.
Mario. You know, and Yoshi's Crafted World. That's a new one for the Switch that kids love. Like Mike, your daughters will probably love this game
What is
so
it?
much. Yoshi's Crafted World.
Man, I
It
need
is
to get
so
the Switch.
cute. Yeah, I was thinking about streaming that one next because it's again one of my favorite games to play. It's adorable. It is so much fun to play, and because of that, with my kids, we now made our own little crafted world downstairs, in the stairs or in the closet under the stairs, and they absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. And what I did is I took like toilet paper rolls, styrofoam, and put like tissue paper, painted them to look like little Mario themed areas.
Oh, that's cool.
Paper plates to hang from the ceiling, like little clouds, and I painted
Do
the
we still
floor.
have that one?
Yeah, it's the entire closet under my stairs was painted.
So you're
and
gonna need to take some photos and share it in
Yeah.
the
I have some on my Facebook. I was gonna put that together for one of my story times, but
There you go.
I don't have any
Story time.
pictures on here right now. But they're on my Facebook, so I'll definitely get some for you. But the kids love it, and that was inspired because of the Yoshi Crafted World video game.
Nice.
Wow, that's awesome.
Oh,
My kids are
Yeah.
obsessed
I
with
wanna
science
see that.
experiments. Like
Amazing.
the volcano one. They got one where they use a sock and a thing and they blow bubbles through it. But it's like I want to do a science experiment. I want to do a science experiment.
Well,
Like,
with
it's
that,
like bedtime, and Zoe's like, "Let's do a science experiment."
It's like it's 9 o'clock at night, girl. What?
well, here's a science experiment you could do with her. We did when it was a Huron fountain where you took the 2 2-liter bottles and you had to drill holes in the caps and glue them together with the straws through it. And what you do is you end up making it to where the water goes from the middle bottle into the bottom bottle, pushing water up through the straw to the very top, and it's like a continuous flowing water fountain.
No.
We
And
do the one.
It sprays the water out through the top, right back into itself, so it's feeding itself.
Wow, I like to do the one where we do
Eternal.
the cups and a different color water in the cups with food coloring, with like paper towels going from one cup to the other, and it'll change the colors of the water in between the cups.
Nice.
Like the colored water will travel. Yeah, same thing with flowers.
Like I did that with the kids, where we did different food coloring in the water for white flowers, and the petals started to turn that color.
Yep, that's perfect. That's the idea.
There's also the science experiment that I saw where you actually make a homemade lava lamp.
Oh man, I haven't seen that one. I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
It is awesome. You literally, and it's with pretty much anything. Anybody would have these ingredients at home. They're very simple ingredients, and you're like, hey, you want to make your own lava lamp at home? Let's do it.
Man,
it's super simple.
We should do a Parents of Twitch craft night and make lava lamps.
That would be fun.
My God.
We should totally do that, dude.
We could do it like
lava lamp.
like this. Yeah, man, we could do it like this on
lamp.
Discord and stuff, man. That'd be dope.
Can I involve my work tools a little bit?
Absolutely, bro.
Do it. Wekizz, I'm surprised you don't have. You probably do. You have some Wekizz stickers.
Of course.
Oh man, I would pay a premium for a Wekizz sticker.
I can send you something. No problem. I can show you. I have one I have in my wife's car. I love it, and she also love it. And wait. I don't know which side I'm holding it.
Oh, that's so cool.
What? Oh, Wekizz.
Wekizz, that's epic.
It just hangs on a mirror like that, you know. And if someone sees that, there's like Twitch Wekizz. Who's that? Let's check him out. Okay.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, it's
I'm
like,
gonna Google
I got a bunch-
Wekizz.
I got a bunch of Twitch gimmicks all over my truck on the back window. I got my logo, I got my Twitch name, and I also have the Cajun Outlaws logo.
I don't really want to put it on a car because in Norway there's some rules about ads on the cars and stuff.
Oh, really?
Well, there's buses that have ads on them, but if you, let's say, like in Lithuania, if you drive the main road, whatever, how it's called, a highway. We don't have highways like you have. Our highways are a little bit different. But still, while you drive that highway, there's an ad on the side of the road, you know?
Yeah,
In Norway,
billboards. We have that
in
too.
Norway, nothing.
I guess
Literally.
it's like
nothing.
a safety thing, right?
Yes, they don't want to disturb your driving.
Well, that's
When you
interesting.
drive, you look in the road, not on the billboards and stuff.
Yeah. That makes sense.
But still, I sometimes take some stickers I make and just throw all over the place. Just maybe
Just
someone
throw
will find it.
Just throw them all over the place, really?
Just throwing somewhere in public places.
Well, that's cool. I did that. I used to do that with the business cards for the wrestling stuff. And we went to an adult bookstore once, and they had a bunch of cards on the table that were for other kinds of services. And so I threw a bunch of the wrestling cards on top of them, and I was like, "Here, we'll get some free advertising out of it."
Yeah,
I thought it was funny. Apparently, nobody else did.
Sorry, I was looking for this video.
Oh, your face kind of froze up on us there, or is that just mine?
No, she froze up on me.
he's frozen.
What's happening?
like
Why are
you're
you
very-
frozen? Yeah, you look like you're very concentrated. Oh, and now you're worried. Oh, there we
yeah.
go. Now
There
you're
it is.
okay.
There
We're
it
good.
is.
Well, you're
Do
back.
you wanna build
Whoa.
a snowman?
Do you wanna build a snowman?
I was singing that song last night. Not even gonna lie,
That's crashed. Hang on.
with my kids.
Hold on.
It just went error.
Uh-oh.
Do you wanna build a
I'm getting
snowman?
it back. Hang on, guys.
Why do you sound like Weekend?
Do you
Weekend
wanna-
style of snowman?
Dave Maury. We
Oh,
would have to change the
sorry.
rating of this podcast to talk about those other kinds of services.
Oh gosh.
All other kinds of services. Oh, now I see what kind of services we were talking about.
Yeah. Brown chicken, brown cow.
Bow, chicken, bow.
Man, I just want to say, Cagematic playing Among Us last night was really fun.
Oh, bro. Yeah, I wish I wouldn't have had to leave so early, but I
Dude.
had to.
Like-
I went. So this is what happened, man. Literally Friday from 10:45 a.m. till about 4:45 5 p.m. I was working on the podcast.
Wow.
Doing edits, editing audio, editing video, uploading, rendering video, rendering audio, uploading them to YouTube, uploading them to Anchor, doing all this stuff. And I was like, all right, I'm going to take a break and play Among Us. I played BG3 for a little bit, and then and then played Among Us. But then I was like, we were playing, I went and looked and checked on some stuff, and I had 2 audio files that I'd uploaded. And they were gone, completely gone. Took like an hour to upload them, and they were just gone.
Uh-oh.
So that's why I was like, you know what, I was like, I'm gonna, you guys have fun. I gotta finish this because like I just wanted to get it done, dude, to where I could just like chill out today. Because I still have episode 9. I still have episode 7. I'll have this episode now to
Take a break.
edit and stuff.
Well, we have 10 episodes.
We have
already?
10. This is the 10th
This is
episode.
10.
10th episode today, right now. 10th episode.
Wow.
Are,
And
are we still doing good, or should we do a break maybe?
Look, Wekizz wants to take a break for season 2.
I mean, if you want to take a break, sure, buddy. But listen,
Chugging along.
This
It's
weekend,
raining, stop it.
yeah, this weekend I'm gonna make it to where like I'm trying to get to the point to where when we do a podcast, all I have to do is edit the video and audio for that podcast.
Yeah, get caught up.
Right. So like Saturday we'll do the podcast, then Friday when I'm off, I'll edit it, get it done, uploaded it for next Monday, or for the Monday. So like we're caught up all the way up to November 2nd. So I have audio and video scheduled every Monday at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time
Nice.
to come out.
I'm back. I'm back.
Hey, what's up?
Hey-o.
So that's that. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Every Monday, they're like, I'm trying to get it to where I can edit, and all I have to do is edit 1 or 2. But I kind of slacked for a little bit there, and then I had to edit like 7 freaking podcast episodes yesterday, and it was a nightmare.
Yeah.
It's
I know that feeling.
It was bad. And then I have all my personal shit that I'm trying to do, and yeah, it's just
it's hard to balance. It's hard
is.
to balance.
It is, but I love it. I love it. I love hanging out with you guys and everybody that comes on the podcast and talking to chat. You guys know I get emotional every time, so I'm just not even gonna do it.
And I have super duper cool question to what's happening.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Right.
throw it down,
So what's
Wekizz.
your push-ups record?
Mine?
Yours or Landon?
No, your kids. I think he's saying.
Landon has
No,
surpassed
no,
me.
no, yours. You're
Oh.
military. You train all of them. by doing
Oh, he's
push-ups. So what's
right.
yours?
So for mine, it would be like in the PT test. So for the PT test, it's how many you can do in 2 minutes. And my record for 2 minutes when I was still in, not now, but when I was still in, my
Not now.
record was
Okay.
53 in 2 minutes.
3 in 2 minutes.
53 in
Oh.
2 minutes.
Yeah,
All right,
and then
Wekizz.
my sit-ups record was.
I can do 10 in a
120
minute
in
and die.
I was gonna challenge Wekizz to some push-ups.
What was your setup
do it.
record?
doing it in
In
virtual.
5 minutes, my sit-up record was 120.
Nice. I can
But
do a lot
that
of
was- that
squats,
was-
like
I can't
forever.
do that, like, that
Wow.
was, yeah, back when I
I
was
probably couldn't do 10 sit-ups. All this gets in the way.
Yeah, it does.
Well, see, back then I didn't have all that in the middle.
Everyone do as
now.
many
Everyone
push-ups
do
as
as many
possible,
push-ups
including those.
Now. Okay, hold on. I'm just,
Yeah, do you see
I don't have enough room
that
in here.
right there holding the flag? Do you see that? That does not even look like me anymore.
Nope.
I gotta zoom it in. You're right. Wow. You know what?
Yeah.
That's something that I noticed about my kids as my kids grow. I think we were talking about this. I don't remember who. But they're like growing into these little tiny people, right? And like the other day, I looked at Harley and I was like, when did your face change? Like her face is completely different now. But like it happens so we don't like notice the major differences.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
kid started crawling. Literally, he would do this thing where he'd crawl like 1 or maybe 2, and then he would just like fall flat on his belly, right? Like, and then start army crawling.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, like one day, he was just like, "I'm just gonna crawl," and I was like, "Okay." And he just, we put him down. Like he was, you know how your kids like they want to get down, so like pushing your arm away, and they're like, "Stop holding me, I want to get out." He was doing that, and we just put him down, and he just started crawling, and I was like, "What the fuck? What just happened here?"
It's like they practice when you're not looking.
Right?
Because Tristan did the same thing with walking. Like we could not get that boy to walk for nothing. And then I'm sitting down on the couch watching TV, and next thing I know, he just walks across the living room like he's been doing it for years. And I was like, "What is this?"
I'm at the point right now where she's like getting ready to walk. She'll stand up by herself and clap. The other day she was just standing up in the middle of the floor, just had her juice like this, chugging her juice in the middle like nothing. But she won't take a step.
I tell you what, when my kid started drinking his own bottle. Like he had his bottle and he was holding it.
Man, that's the glory.
Oh,
That's the glory.
I was
days
just
right
so
there. The kid
proud.
can drink his own bottle, but it's not getting into anything yet.
I know. I was
Oh,
so proud. I was like, "Oh, look at you! I don't even have to hold your bottle anymore." And he would pull it out like when he was like getting too much, and he'd be like, you know. And I was like, "Look at you, little guy! Yeah, I'm so proud of you."
Now I want to find the bigger bottle, the biggest I can, because we have very small one like this. I want to find at least double size, so you know he's busy for like 20 minutes. Not 10.
The only downside on the mom side of things is, I nursed, and my youngest didn't want anything to do with the bottle. So for the longest time, Daddy couldn't even feed him at all,
That's rough.
like at all.
So our daughters, one of our daughters was born at one hospital, and our other two were born at a different hospital. And the second hospital, whenever Harley was born, the hospital kind of like pushes breastfeeding, and they push like a lot of mommy and me time, and I wasn't allowed to touch Harley for like the first 6 hours of her life because she was just skin to skin on mama. And the other hospital, like Zoe arrived, and they took her, cleaned her up, and handed her to me with a bottle. It was like that, My wife was still, getting, taken care of, and I was feeding the baby. But at the other hospital, that didn't happen either time with either of the other two girls. And they like that right there. Like my wife couldn't even rest. Like just had a kid, and you can't rest because you got to feed that baby. You gotta, there's so much more involved with the mother side of things than there is the father side of things. And it is quite difficult.
So
With
true.
complications with Manny, I wasn't even able to hold him the first time until 13 hours after he was born. Because with the complication, they had to do an emergency C-section, and then I had to go straight into surgery. And then he had to go straight into the NICU because he couldn't breathe on his own, and he had to be on a machine. So I wasn't even allowed to go in the room to hold him for the first time until like 13 hours after he was born. And that was a trip right there. But, I'm thankful for that hospital because they spotted the problem and was able to fix it right away, because if they hadn't, we both would have been gone. But they were able to fix the problem. So thank goodness they caught it in time. But that was very hard. Like I was so scared. I was like, I want to see my kid. Take me to my son. Take me to my baby. I don't care that I can't move. Take me, wheel my bed in there. I don't care. I want to see my baby.
Oh my God, another scary story from what's happening. Come on, the further we go, the deeper we go, the scarier it becomes.
Look,
well, it was parenting related.
Yeah, I got a scary story. Yesterday, I had I install alarm systems. Yesterday, I was installing an alarm system for this lady. They just bought their house, and then like a hurricane come through, and then so that like she just got her Wi-Fi on that day, whatever. So she's like been super stressed, like work from home kind of thing. And I'm like in the middle of doing my job, and next thing you know, she gets a phone call that her 1-year-old, who was in daycare, needed to be picked up because 2 other kids in the same year group were tested positive for COVID.
Ooh.
And it's like, like for me as a parent, excuse me, as a parent, that was like a gut punch, like, oh man, like this woman, now she's got to deal with that. And she was talking with her wife on the phone, and she was like, oh, I guess I'll go get her. And I guess she had a wife on like speakerphone. Yeah. And she's like, oh no, you can't because your car doesn't work. Just the day before, their car like won't start anymore. So now she's like trying to figure out how she's gonna go get her kid from school because there's COVID at the school, and she's calling the pediatrician, and she's trying to just like just being pulled. I just couldn't imagine. You know what I told that lady? I said, man, I said, ma'am, you got a baby seat? Let's throw that baby seat in my truck. Let's go get your kid. Come on, I'll give you a ride. Like whatever you need, because I just couldn't imagine.
That would be horrifying.
And I'm lucky that I haven't had any situations where, I mean, I say that Zoe had pneumonia last year. She had walking pneumonia, which was pretty bad. That was probably the only time that it was really, really bad. But like we haven't experienced any kind of hospitalizations. We haven't experienced anything that's like really, that gut punch moment where it's your kid and you can't do anything. Like,
Yeah, that's a bad. I tell you what, there's a time when my son was first born, and he came in face up instead of face down, and they took him. The respiratory specialist took him, and I was asking him, like, how long are you guys? How long are they supposed to usually take him? They're like, only a few minutes. He was with the respiratory specialist for an hour, and
wow.
I was getting to the point to where I was like, if you guys don't tell me what's going on, I'm about to start knocking people the F out. Because you have my son and you're not saying anything to me. You're not telling me anything, and you're starting to scare me. And they were like, you need to just calm down. Like, I think they were about to throw me out of the hospital because I was getting so cray-cray. And
cray.
Yeah, and I was just like, you need to tell me what's wrong, what's going on with my son right now. I was like, there's going to be trouble. And my wife was, my wife had just like had a baby, and she's just like telling me like, calm down, chill out. And so the lady came over to me, and she was like, listen, she was like, your son's born face up. He swallowed some amniotic fluid. We're just trying to get it out of his lungs. He's okay. He's like, but we've got to get it out of his lungs, and it's going to take a little bit of time. He's like, so just be patient with us. And after they did that, I was cool.
Yeah, give you an explanation,
but like, tell me what's going on. I'm about to start knocking nurses out, bro. You know what I mean?
Hey, speaking about telling me what's going on, what's happening? What days do you normally stream? Can you tell us what your normal schedule looks like?
Yeah.
Right now, I'm still trying to figure that out. I've been trying to stream at least once every day. I didn't last night, but that's only because I'm trying to figure out when my best window of time is. So I'm trying to do X amount of streams early morning, X amount of streams late at night, X amount midday to see when my best times are, kid-wise, viewer-wise, all that. So I'm kind of all over the place right now until I figure out when is the best for me and what fits for me the most.
Yeah.
And then once I figure that out, then I'll be able to put in my set schedule, and I won't be doing every day. And I'll try to do something like Minecraft Mondays or, something like that. So, like, that if I'm streaming on a Monday night, I'm streaming Minecraft. Or if I'm streaming on a Friday, I'm streaming this game. So I'm still in the works with that. But right now, pretty much since I started, I've streamed every single day except for 2 out of the past 30 days.
Wow. So streaming that much, and you're testing the ropes and you're testing the waters. Are there times where, like you said, Minecraft Mondays, and this is kind of something that I've learned, because when I first started streaming, I'm like, I'm gonna do all the gimmicks. I'm gonna have Warzone Wednesday and Free Game Friday, and like, whenever you work so hard on a gimmick,
12.
gimmick.
28.
When you figure out a gimmick and you push this gimmick
9.
and you promote it and you
30.
get that out there, right? And then
Right.
it flops. How do you deal with that? How do you deal with when nobody shows up for Minecraft Monday? Have you experienced that yet? Where you're trying to work a gimmick and it doesn't work out?
Well, yeah, because I bought all these cute hats for my Hats Off channel points and nobody ever redeems it.
Hats off. What's that?
I have to wear a hat. I have to wear a hat. And I have to keep the hat on until someone else redeems it, and then I have to switch the hat for a different hat or take it off completely.
Oh, wow.
So I bought hats.
Nobody
just
knew
for
that. Now, as we know, can you bring that back?
Now that's
It's still
what my
there.
next
It's still
question
in my
was.
redeem points.
Is, you think about it, you make all these redeem points, and you're like, hey, why aren't people
I think
using
because
them?
they didn't know about it.
I think maybe that's the issue that maybe we could all work on is, push your gimmick.
I don't know. I'm getting redeemed a lot. My farts.
Push your gimmick on people. Absolutely. That's what you got to do. Push it
I
on.
think the kids stole one of them.
Push that gimmick on people until they get tired. Do we have channel points?
Yes,
we do.
We do have channel points now.
I just haven't set them up because we just became affiliate, and
Oh,
yeah, that's the coolest cat ever.
Nice. You know what though? We do need some ideas for channel points. So you
Wait a
guys are
minute.
more
Is
than
that
welcome to.
something from Star Wars?
It is Yoda. It's baby.
Can
Well,
we have a
Baby
podcast
Yoda.
without Star Wars involved?
it's the child, not
I mean, listen,
baby Yoda.
you know, we could totally have a podcast
Which?
without Star
Which?
Wars.
Let's
I
wait.
just need to stretch right quick.
See? All these little cats. I thought it was fun. But nobody ever redeems that one. They redeem story
You
time.
need to tell them. You need to tell them. You
Yes.
need
It
call
sounds
to
like there may
action.
be an
That's
interloper
called
coming.
call to action.
But yeah,
Did
so
you
like I have
follow?
a drawer
Did you
full-
collect enough points to go redeem that stupid hat? No, that's not stupid. It's really fun. Hilarious.
That is really
I
fun.
thought it would be something fun, you know what I mean?
You know
something
what? What's funny is people used to redeem the science quote, random science quote, a lot when I first started streaming, and now it's like it's been quite a while since someone redeemed it. And now I even have also I did one where it was random history gossip. Nobody's redeemed it, not once.
Yeah.
But I
But,
don't think I told anybody about it. So
show up to my stream because I've had the streams where it's just me in there by my lonesome. I think we all have. I just don't look at the numbers. I don't look at how many people are in my stream. I just pretend there's people there and talk, or I just get really quiet depending on what I'm doing. I've gotten really quiet with Genshin
That's
because I get
correct.
so focused. But I don't look at the numbers because if I keep looking over to see how many people are in and I keep seeing that nobody's there, I'll get discouraged.
for me, I keep it up that way I can know whether or not I need to be talking to chat. Like I talk while I'm like I was playing Call of Duty the other day with I don't remember who it was. I was playing Call of Duty with someone, and yeah, Dave Morey. Oh look, channel point idea 5K drop at OutlawMyke has to do a slut drop. What's a slut drop?
What?
I'm lost too.
I don't
Dave
know.
Morey. Is that a
Did he do a mistake or
Probably
was
a
that
mistake.
autocorrect?
okay? It's a UK thing. What's a slut drop?
Oh, it's a UK.
Now I gotta
I
know
was
what it
gonna ask.
is.
I also want to know.
I must know what a slut drop is. Besides the obvious of what I think it is. Popular Dirty Dancing movie. Yeah, that's That's what came into my mind whenever I thought of what he said.
We don't hear Mike.
Slut dropping is the term used to describe a popular dirty dancing move to pull it off, bend the knees in a standing position, and begin to lower yourself downwards. And don't stop until your bum almost reaches the floor.
Yeah, man, that's a pop, lock, and drop it.
Pop, lock, and drop. Right. That's what I thought, but I don't know if that's...
Right. Get low, baby.
Get low. That's exactly it. Get low.
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 I don't know, Mike. Can you do that without losing balance and hitting your face on the floor?
Maybe not.
Yeah, man, I have
I
excellent
couldn't.
balance. I run through attics every day. I have excellent balance. I sit in trees 30 feet high for hours on end, days on end.
Well, then there
hunting.
you go. 5K. Redeem 5K and you'll do
I
that.
don't have enough room in here. Like literally, I'm touching the wall.
And the
Yeah.
song will be "My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard."
Oh my gosh. Oh, and for people who don't know, I'm actually, Mike's ghetto van dance redemption.
I keep getting asked that. They're like, "What's ghetto van dance?" And she's the only one that
I-
redeems it. I need to change it to higher because you're like ghetto van dance, ghetto van dance, ghetto van dance. And I'm like,
That's because it's nostalgia for me.
Not only that,
Because
but you're...
I was created I was in the car at the birth of that dance.
"You're right. You were."
So, well, wait. What was the other thing that Dave Morey... Oh, drop it. That was it.
Yeah. Dave Morey got me with drop it. We're playing Phasmophobia. Would
Multiple
not let me use
times.
a flashlight. I couldn't use a flashlight. That was so scary.
Yeah, you should
But I
probably
think you
raise the
tricked
price
him.
on
I
that
saw that one.
Oh yeah, no, he made me drop something, and me and Cage just swapped stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, we figured that one out.
that
I
was
need to
very
change that.
nasty of you guys.
That's what I get for not changing it. And I probably haven't changed it again, and I'm gonna need to.
Since you were talking about gimmicks, though, story time is kind of my gimmick that I'm going to be using. So, with what I've shown you, what I'm trying to do with story time so far, do you guys have any input or feedback or something that might make it a little better?
Yeah. No, I don't.
You don't?
For
Why
now, I
not?
want to hear us. First story to hear.
Yeah, that's
like,
it. You need to give us a story. We need to get a legit story time going. That way we can properly
Like right
assess.
now?
Yeah, tell us a story.
Okay, well, the only two that I have, I already told you one of them sort of earlier, but the only ones I have is the bunny. So I could talk about the bunny. So for this story, we decided to go with my mom and Shannon, Shannon.
Shannon's my cousin.
Mm-hmm. We all drove to San Francisco just to drive to San Francisco. And I'd never been there before, so we decided to take the kids along, and the kids wanted to bring their little stuffed bunny with us. And we called him Mr. Rabbit. There he is. So they wanted to bring him. And during the trip, they were like, hey, take a picture. Take a picture of Mr. Rabbit. Take a picture of the bunny. So this was the first one I took, and they made it look like he was sleeping. And so that spawned the idea of, you know what? This is his vacation. Let's take pictures of his vacation. So all throughout the trip, at different little stops, like here, the first time we ever drove over the Golden Gate Bridge wasn't our first time. It was his first time. So he's the one looking out the window and all. So we took all these pictures, and everywhere we went, we got little pictures of him staring out at the bridge.
That's cool.
Sitting
Does
on
the
the
bunny
ledge
have a
next
name?
to the bridge. Mr. Rabbit.
Mr. Rabbit.
Mr. Rabbit. Amazing.
Mr.
And then it
Rabbit.
was lunchtime, so we went and stopped.
Sweet tea. Sweet tea. Is that sweet tea?
Yes. Then chilling at the pool after such a long drive.
Nice glasses. Those are like those NASCAR glasses, bro.
Mm-hmm. And then this was afterwards. It was nap time, with the towel. And so, we did this little funny trip, and we took all these pictures of this bunny. And every time we took a picture of the rabbit, we posted it on Facebook with a narrative behind it. Like, we took him here, we took him there. He got to see we actually have like closer to 100 pictures of the bunny, but I figured 100 pictures would be a little much.
You need to make a video that just scrolls through the pictures.
Yeah, I just figured out how to do that.
A slideshow.
So, yeah, I just figured out how to
click a button and it slides.
So for this one, that's what I did with this. So if I press play here, it just slides through.
Oh, that's cool. I need to play with stuff like that.
So I did figure out. I literally figured this out this morning how to do that.
That's awesome. And that's the thing. That's the thing about streaming is that we're never stop learning, and Wekizz never stops teaching. Wekizz, how are you doing? You look real tired, buddy.
Nah, I'm okay.
Nah, I'm okay.
No, he
looks the position of my camera is higher, and when I'm looking at what's happening, then my eyes almost closed.
Oh,
well,
that's not safe.
That's why.
It's like 3 o'clock in the morning over there, right?
No, midnight.
Midnight.
And you can change how long it takes for each picture to slide through.
That's all.
So it can go slower, it can go faster. But yeah, I literally just figured that out this morning.
I'm running out of time. I gotta go relieve the babysitter here shortly.
That's all right. How about we?
That's where we need to kind of end.
Yeah. How about we ask a final question to Wutshappnin? What is the thing you enjoy most about streaming gaming, and what is the thing you enjoy most about parenting? If you could.
What I enjoy most about streaming and gaming is the community, meeting everybody, meeting new friends like you guys. Wekizz has become almost a part of my daily streaming routine. I get up, I watch his stream. When he's on, he'll pop into mine. Hertz, I don't know how to pronounce his name all the way.
Hershore?
Yes.
Hershore?
I'm calling
him Herschel.
Follow each other. I call him Hertz. We follow each other into random streams all the time. Like any stream that I'm in, next thing I know, he's there, or vice versa. And it's things like that it's so much fun. So we started saying we were stalking each other. but it's fun. You know what I mean? And everyone knows that if he's there, I'll be there soon.
Yeah, some random streamer like raided my channel, and then Hersher was in the raid, and I was like, Hersher, what's up, dude? What? I don't even know this guy, and you're there, and he was just like, hey, dude, how you doing, man? I was just like, this is great, I love it. So yeah,
It's
sorry.
like everywhere, and I love it. Like that's one of my favorite things is it's the community. You know what I mean? And my favorite thing about being a parent is watching them. You know what I mean? When you just sit back and you just watch them be, you watch them play, you watch them be their little personalities, and you can see what they become. You'll know when your baby gets older, Cage. You'll see it when they're just playing by themselves and getting to be 100% them. Just that's a beautiful moment to me.
Man, that's
and
that's so touching because like just this morning, everybody knows I'm an outdoorsman. I love hunting and all that, and my daughter is 5 years old now, and she's been after me to bring her hunting. So this year we're hunting. This morning we went and take a ride out to Cypress Island and went walk around, and we found some stuff. But like it was interesting because at the beginning she was she was overwhelmed by the thickness of the tall grass and how hard it was really to traverse the terrain a little bit. And so we went through some training on, we step tall and we pick our feet all the way up, and we take a step, we stop, we make a plan, we take a step. And just to watch her evolve from the very beginning where she's like, I don't want to do this. And then at the end where she's like, hold on, let me go look at that target, because we were shooting I got her a pellet rifle, so we were shooting her pellet rifle too. So she would like walk all the way down through the crap that when we first got there she was afraid of to check the target out. And so just from that trip, that couple hours from the beginning to the end, just to watch her evolve and she's growing like right in front of our very eyes. And it's just
and along those lines, this picture here of Tristan we took for his 8th birthday. He's 9 now. We did this on his 8th birthday. And it blew me away. I asked him, I was like, what do you want to do for your birthday? What do you want? And I'll take you wherever you want to go. We'll buy whatever you want to buy. And he was like, I want to go to the boot barn, and I want a cowboy suit. I want to be just like Blake Shelton. I want a guitar. I want to be a country singer, and I want to go shopping at Boot Barn. And I was just like, where on earth did this come from? Because I listen to a variety of music, not just one thing, but all of a sudden, out of nowhere, on his own accord, he is the biggest Blake Shelton fan, and he wants to be a country star.
Hey, man. Listen.
Get that boy a guitar.
Get that boy a guitar.
I did. He has one. And a book and guitar videos and everything, and he can play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star like it's nobody's business right now.
Yeah. That's it, Cage. Me and you and Tristan, we're gonna produce a metal version of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Metal Twinkle.
Nice. But the happiest day of this little boy's life was when we were walking through the mall after we bought his outfit, and I let him go into the bathroom and change, and we were walking through the mall with this, and people were looking at him and complimenting him, and he walked by a mirror and he caught his reflection, and he looked straight at me with the biggest smile on his face ever, and he was just the happiest kid right there. And that right there is why I love parenting, is those moments right there.
Man, I'm gonna cry.
I'm getting a little emotional, man.
Crying, you're crying.
I know. You don't cry. I'm gonna cry if you cry, though. Oh, you cry.
But how old is your kid, Kate?
He will be 9 months on October 25th. My birthday, in fact.
Nice.
So he was born.
That's my anniversary, buddy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Nice, buddy.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So he'll be 9 months old.
Just wait. When your son has that first moment that I'm talking about, you're probably gonna cry.
Oh, listen, I've already cried like a little baby many times. Okay.
Look, can't nothing bring a tear to a man's eye like his kids.
Nope. I tell you what, when he does this little thing where I hold him and he's like looking at something, a toy, and then all of a sudden he looks up at me and he just smiles and he puts his little hands up and grabs my face and he gives me a little kiss and he just goes,
Oh,
I
see, Ivy does
instantly
that,
melt.
Ivy does
Instantly.
that, but when she looks up and she reaches up with a little arm, she just grabs my beard and yanks on it.
See, he used to do that, but now he don't do that anymore because I ain't got no damn
Dude.
beard.
That kid will just grab right here and just go, "Wah!"
What's up, Scary NAFTA? How you doing, bro?
Mushroom.
Thank you for the
Scary
follow.
NAFTA.
Yeah, Scary NAFTA.
What's
Oh.
happening?
Rosa Kai's and hey.
What's up, Rosa Kai? How you? Welcome back. Welcome back. But yeah, what's happening? Thank you so much for chilling with us and talking and just kind of giving us a insight into your world and what you're about and who you are. You know, we always have a great time on these podcasts and enjoy just kind of. I mean, it's not even like a job or anything, in my opinion. I have a great time, and I look forward to these every Saturday. And new people, and of course, Wekizz and OutlawMyke are always here with me to guide us along this journey. I just want to say thank you so much for taking time out of your day. Obviously, all of us are busy and have kids, lives, husbands, wives, jobs, everything. So for everybody to take time out of their day to do this podcast and to come on chat, talk to us, is a great sacrifice, and I greatly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart.
I really appreciate you guys inviting me, and ever since Mike asked me, I've been super excited. I'm probably talking too much about it. I really look forward to today for a while, so I really appreciate that, guys. And again, thanks for welcoming me into the Parents of Twitch community the way you guys have. Like, it's meant a lot, and I wouldn't have gotten to 150 followers if it wasn't for you guys.
We're glad to have done it.
That our community is becoming a family.
Mm-hmm.
Very large family.
Let's
So saying goodbye to everybody, you know, like thank you Wekizz, thank you Mike, thank you What's Happening, thank you chat, guys, all thank you so much. I'm so glad Parents of Twitch podcast is becoming this big and great. I hope everyone has a great day or night, morning, wherever it may be.
Hey, before we pop off, What's Happening? Tell everybody where we can find you. Other than Twitch, obviously.
Tell it.
You can find me on Twitter and on Facebook. I have a Facebook page. It's called What's Happening Gaming, and I'm also on Twitter. And you can find that information on my About Me section as well. And they have quick links panels where you can just click it and take you straight to my page.
Yeah, if you